Yo, what's going on, comic compadres, and welcome back to the Hoodrat podcast, where I'm Hoodrat, you're Hoodrat, and what? We all Hoodrat. And I promise, man, we won't be talking about your wife or your mama, so you don't have to come over here on virtually and slap me in the face or slap any of my co-hosts on this podcast. We're gonna do it straight, man. We're not gonna make jokes about anybody, so don't worry about it. But I want to welcome y'all to the show, man. As always, we're here every other Monday. And we just here to have fun. We're here to have fun. And I just want to let y'all know, man, leave a comment in the chat. Leave a comment in the chat because a friend of the show, one of my friends from my LCS, his name is EM Gist, one of the hottest comic book artists out there right now, did this remark for you guys on his Halcyon Legacy #2. All right, so I'm going to ship this out for free. You could be a Chinaman. I'll send it to you, man, because I just appreciate you. I just hope my boy, if he's watching, my boy Wallace doesn't win in Australia, because if he wins, my ass is gonna be broke, man. I won't be able to go to WonderCon. So let's not, Wallace. Don't leave nothing in the chat, bro. Don't leave nothing in the chat. So, but let me bring in my friends over here, man. The resident panelist. I want to bring in the man that knows all the history of comics, man. The man that always got your back, man. The man that tries to give you the best advice he can over collecting comics for decades. And that's my man, Dan De La Torre. What's going on, Dan?
Ian, we're going to have some fun tonight. Slapstick, I guess, could be the name of the theme of our show tonight. You'll see as the show unfolds.
Just don't say nothing about anybody's wife, man. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. And then I want to bring the man that reads everything, man. And I always say this guy reads it from the back of the cover all the way to the editorials, man, and he reads it all, man. That's my boy Mindshift. What's up, bro?
We read it all. What's up, y'all?
He reads it all. He reads it all,
What's
man.
going on?
How's it going, bro? Then I want to bring in my.
Pretty good. How about?
I'm good, man. I'm good, dude. I'm just here, man. Here chilling, bro. With, still laughing about last night. I know that's a big subject of the world right now. Like, whatever happened to like COVID and Ukraine, bro? I guess the slap means everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to bring in the man with one of the most eclectic collections that I know. He always has everything from Go to those rare comics from the 80s all the way to these rare comics right now in the modern times of 2022. And as my boy, man, Jaw, comic book crackhead. What's up, bro?
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
Let's
get this party started.
Let's get this party started, man. Okay, man. But let's say what's up to the chat, man. And everybody, remember, man, leave a comment in the chat because I got this to give away to y'all, man. From Eric EM Gist.
Nice.
He made it specifically for you guys for the show, man. He's actually going to come on the week before WonderCon, the Monday before San Diego Comic-Con. And he's gonna come over here and do a live sketch giveaway for the Rat Pack, man. I'm gonna call you all the Rat Pack, man, over here in the chat. We have the Rat Pack here, but if you just hear, well, if you're part of the Rat Pack, you might get a sketch from Ian just coming in when San Diego Comic-Con comes. But let's say what's up to the chat, man. I want to say what's up to Ace, bro. Ace is in the house, man. That's Mindshift's homie. Jesse Steezy's in the house, man. Steezy's in the house. My boy Freeze in the house. Look at that, man. Not near Mint's in the house.
Wow, my brother.
Yes, your brother, man. And then who else we got in the house, man? We got UniX, man. UniX, bro. One of the best speculators on the ground, bro. One of the best speculators on the ground. Then we got Dessert, man. Dessert Comics, man. How you doing, bro? Welcome. And you got my Pade, man. Adobo Ninja out in the Bay Area, bro. He's out in the Bay too, on the South Bay, man. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Baby.
We got Dab Comics in the house, bro. Dab's in the house, man. Go check out his new. Yeah, he got a really good YouTube channel, man. He just started one, I think last week.
Nice.
And I like it, man. And he's on Instagram too, man. He has a lot of good reels and stuff. So yeah, go check out Dad, man. He's a good dude, man. Nice. But you know what time it is, man. You know what time it is. It is time for that trending, not trending, man. Let's do this. Yo, man, and Kirk, you up, bro? What you got for your trending, not trending this Monday night, bro?
So, if there is a Moon Knight book for anybody to go after, this is the Moon Knight to go after. Yes, the trending is down, but look how much this book goes for. Like this is one of those rare Scott. It's no surprise. I'm a Scotty Young fan, and this is a book that I actually have. This book, it's hanging up on my Scotty wall. But this book took me a long time to get, and it was expensive. But I look at that price now compared to what I paid. Like, if you can find this book, like, get your hands on it. 'Cause this is one of those rare Scotty Young books that everybody should have in their collection. And look, Moon Knight's right around the corner too. So this is a beautiful book to be picking up for anybody.
Yo, yeah, man, it is, man, and we got a big Moon Knight fan right here. Moonlit is like she is the like the YouTube Moonlight like aficionado, bro. Like she knows what's up, man.
Nice.
You know, she's literally counting the hours and minutes before that show starts.
No,
Yeah,
I've been doing. I haven't been doing that, but I've definitely been watching every little like trailer that's been the little 30-second trailers that they've been putting out because I'm like, man, they basically showing like a whole episode.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
It has me fooled, man. I'm like so fooled by it. I don't know what's up and what's down. The trailers are, to me, they're kind of confusing, man. You know, and I like it. I don't know what to expect. You know, I don't know if it. You know, if he's like, you know, mystic because you know that the whole magic thing about his costume they're showing, or is it just in his head? You know, like, and that's Mark Spector for you.
Great.
You know what I'm saying? I know. I want to ask Ja, bro. You are like, you know, aficionado about like these rare gems, man. Would you consider this a rare gem for Scotty Young?
This one, yeah, this one's kind of hard to find. It's a dark cover. Yeah, I love this cover, man. I like this pick, Kirk. This Kirk's.
Yeah.
This one right here, man, is nice.
I know, man. I don't have this one, man. But hey, PJ's in the house, man. Paul, man, go sell about Paul, man. Back-to-back issues. He has such a dope show, bro. Like when he on his new channel, like just all about like comics and reading, man. No hype, you know, like it's dope, bro. Like go check him out, man. And then who else we got in the house that this came through? Let me see here, man. I saw somebody, but make sure you leave a comment so I can get you in the giveaway. But let's see what's going on. What's happening on eBay with or what's going on with the trend, man. So there you go, man. It's you know, like you said, right? It's not trending up, but it's a steady Nelly, bro. Like it's $100 book all day, you know.
Well, with Scotty Young covers, unlike Peach Momoko, who is, you know, she's a talented artist, but she's hit or miss sometimes. Scotty Young nails it every single time. I don't think I've ever seen a bad Scotty Young cover.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with Peach Momoko. I have like a small amount, but it's definitely when it hits, it hits.
Hey, I want to know who got that $4.99 in December right there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I saw someone lucked out, bro.
That's crazy.
Someone lucked
came
out.
I just now peeped that.
Somebody just snuck it under the radar. Wow.
And you know, like you know, man, like you know, cover price, they get it wrong maybe like 10% of the time. Because I check, I'm like, that can't be right, and I'll go back and look and like someone got a damn deal, bro, for $4.99.
Yeah, they did.
You know,
someone must not have known what they had though.
No,
That's
I don't think
probably
so,
what it
bro.
was.
They're just like it was probably some mom like, oh, let me get rid of these, or you know.
Because I bought mine at an auction, and then
You know,
I looked on eBay to get another copy, and it was like $70.
Wow.
The only thing about that when you see $4.99, bro, is what I worry about is like it's a mom and she'll send you a Moonlight burrito, you know, like
Oh
with his blade book with a blade burrito. Like it's like you don't know. It's near mint. You can still read it. It means it's near mint, you know. So
It's all in a Ziploc.
you gotta just pray,
You're
bro.
just
Like
gonna read it, right?
you know, so yeah, man. Let me see what Michelle says. Michelle goes, some Scotty Young covers on me thing, but I'm starting to like him more and more. He's one of he's one of, dude. So he's gonna be at WonderCon. If you guys don't know, we're gonna do a WonderCon show on Wednesday. But I looked at his schedule. He is only signing for a half an hour at WonderCon. I'm like, how? He's like, and he goes, and he said, bro, he says 10 book minimum. It's like there's gonna be 5 people that get 10 books signed by Scotty Young at WonderCon.
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, yeah. I've met Scotty Young at LA Comic Con, and his line goes around the building. Like, there's so many fans of Scotty Young.
Yeah.
Like, he is one of the most, I think, you know, one of the most not known artists, popular, you know, like popular culture artists, you know. So with the Scotty Young baby. So But next, man, what you got? Oh, what you got?
Ooh.
There you go. We got Moon Knight all day here, bro.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
So I'm really excited about Moon Knight. I'm really looking forward to
I
it.
want
Look,
this book.
I look at it like this. I have my coworkers I have some coworkers who ask me who is Moon Knight. So that means the general public is going to get to know who Moon Knight is. It's just not going to be comic heads. It's an introduction to everybody. So Werewolf by Night, his first appearance, that's out of reach. His second appearance is pretty much out of reach now. Third appearance, you could pretty much get it, but this is his first appearance in a solo series. And that's why I wanted to highlight this book. This book also comes in a 30-cent cover, which is really hard to find. But I think this is an underrated book. It's an undervalued book, in my opinion. I think it has a lot more room to grow.
Are the prices right on this, bro? Like $85? I never thought about this as an $85 book, raw.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty.
different.
That's a pretty reachable price too.
Yeah.
It can't be. Is it, man? Cover price can't be right.
Thing, though.
Let me see here. So we're gonna
Is
check.
that
Oh
meant
no,
for
so
a
it's
raw?
not. It's not, dude. So that's why I pull these up. So this must have been like a low grade reader copy.
Yeah.
Reader copy
Yeah.
for about $63. There you go, man. $232. Right here is the nice clean copies for your collection. You can send over to CGC. $174, man. Yeah, man, it's definitely I love this cover though, bro. I love this cover, man.
Hey, man, but check this out.
Yeah.
So Moon Knight #1 on his first regular series that came out in the 80s, I think that #1 is worth more than this one is in some cases.
I
Right?
heard. Yeah, I know that issue 1 blew up the
Yeah,
last couple months.
but this one's
How is that
ignored.
happening, bro? Like this is a classic
I don't
Marvel
get it.
Spotlight book. And even Dan, would you agree? Like how's the 80 run Moon Knight #1?
I think simply because it's simply because it's a #1. People always go for the #1, but those in the know, I mean, I would take this book any day over the #1. I'd rather have them both,
Yeah, same
but if I had
here.
my choice, I'd grab this one first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Sorry.
issue 1. I don't have this one.
Sorry, everybody, for the Adolf Hitler. Like the spammers have been hitting us hard lately. Over here. I saw them on Paul's show.
We're getting bots.
You're getting bots,
we need
man.
some
the
mods.
spammers. So sorry, I don't believe in Adolf Hitler. We don't either. So it's just the spammers get you, man. But yo, man, I just can't believe that, man. I can't believe that that #1 to me, bro. That #1 was like the achievable one. The achievable one you could get in your collection.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Moon Knight had a good suggestion. Number
What'd she say?
29 after this one. That one's another book that's underrated.
Okay, let me see here. Yep, number 29. I'll find her here. The spammers have got me, man. You know what I'm saying? There she goes.
Oh,
Super reporters number. Or there you go, number 29.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, man. She is the aficionado right now, man. Moonlit, man. Go watch the show, man. Go watch your rewinds. Like if you want to know about Moon Knight, that's the show you watch is Moonlit show, man. She on it, man. And then me, man, I picked this one. So why did I pick this dollar bin book, man? This dollar bin book here by Jim Lee. This is like a very classic, very print high, milling copies. Some people say, like if you go to back of an old LCS, you'll find 10 long boxes of this book. But specifically, this book has been like really trending really well. I went to the Near Mint show. Me and Jaw were at the Near Mint show, and I saw this book several times for $20 to $30, man. We seen it from a local vendor here. You guys know him if you're out here in SoCal, McFly. I asked McFly, bro. I was like, McFly, bro, really $30? And he, you know what he told me? McFly said, I don't make the price. You guys do. So there are people paying, $30, $20 for this book. I think it might, I think maybe we've gotten a lot of new collectors, man, new collectors in the market, and they're trying to, a lot of the Jim Lee books, the actual Jim Lee covers from this run, you don't find them in the dollar bins no more. You really don't, man. It's like if I see them for under $5, I'm buying them, man. I mean, all these classic Jim Lee books are really gone, man. So if you see this one, if you see these books, for $1, $2 in the dollar bin boxes, especially this one right here, this X-Men one with Wolverine with the cap. If you can find the newsstand one, that's the one to get, though, right? The newsstand one's the one to get. But if you can find these in the back bins, I highly suggest, man, that you pick it up, man, because that is a pretty damn good investment, man. But yo, man, look at Comic Ozzy in the comic. Let me see, Comic Ozzy in the house. That's my boy Ozzy from our neighbor from the north. Neighbor from look at my boy Panda, bro. Panda in that house. Yo, man, y'all should go check out his whatnot because if you go buy one of his books, he'll send you a dope hologram Panda sticker. It's the dopest thing ever, dude. Like I was like, yo, man, you got me on the hologram like freaking fix now, bro. FOMO. You know what I'm saying? But and I want to say like Space Ferret, he's gonna be my my wrench now. It's my boy Craig over in the OC, man. I really appreciate him. I'll wrench you, man, after the show, bro. But I appreciate you. But yo, man, we got another segment that has to go with trending, not trending. And check this out, y'all. Yo, with the dope beats from my homie Plainclothes D, that's my boy Darian Oakland, man. We are starting this with the trending, not trending, the freezer books, the books that you should be buying on the dips, man. The books that nobody are talking about, the books that you know everybody's looking at the slap, man, right now, or everybody's looking at the Moon Knight books. And these are kind of forgotten books that maybe you should, you know, buy if you want to have a great investment, or if you're looking to collect it and put in your run, you know, in your collection for the PC. Either way, man, these are great books to buy. And Kirk, man, you're up. What is your freezer book, bro?
My freezer book is shout out to Not Near Mint, Rob, my brother. One thing he pointed out was like, you know, Shang-Chi, the Shang-Chi movie is come and gone, and now all these Shang-Chi books are going to be going down in price. And this is a book that blew up a while back, but now it's like the price of it is finally starting to go back down. This is the first appearance of Death Dealer. But we know so if you're a Shang-Chi fan, I'm not a Shang-Chi fan. But if you're a Shang-Chi fan, this is definitely a book that you should probably be trying to grab. You know, because these books are just going to be going down in price until, you know, Shang-Chi comes back into, you know, the limelight of the MCU. Because this is probably going to be, you know, a new Avenger, most likely.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, man. And don't forget, right? And don't forget, like Shang-Chi was like a hit during COVID. During COVID,
right?
Yeah.
No one wanted to come out, man. Like it was a major hit, bro. So like Shang-Chi just chilling out right now. He's chilling out, right, Kurt? He's just chilling, man.
Pretty much. So if you got some extra funds, come go for some of them Shang-Chi books.
Yep. So, John, what do you think? Oh, you said something about this book that you thought this was a great freezer pick as well, right?
Yeah, I just want them to bring Death Dealer back in the movies. I think they killed him off, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah,
they need to revive him because I think he's a dope character. Like I don't even know why they would do that in the first movie.
Yeah, bro, he's a great character. Dan, I mean, you're old school, bro.
But
what do you think, man?
Marvel.
Oh, go ahead, Kirk. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kirk.
No, I was just gonna say Marvel has a tendency of like killing off their villains. So
yeah, they got to stop doing that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
And Kirk, bro, I mean, Dan, what do you think, Dan?
Well, the MCU would not have gone to the trouble of putting Shang-Chi in as an Avenger if they didn't think he was going to be around for a short term. He's going to be a very long-term character. So Kirk is spot on. These Shang-Chi comics need to be gobbled up before that happens because they are going to bring him back. It's simply a matter of time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Totally, man.
I agree.
Let's see what this is trending, man. Like Kirk said, look at that, man. Only like 4 copies in October, 1 copy in December, 1 in February, 1 in March. They were trending around $60. Look at that.
Wow.
You can actually buy this for half the price right now. Half the price. Great freezer pick, bro. Like for real, this is a book that you could probably get on best offer, man. You know what I'm saying? If they're offering 30, maybe I'll offer 20. Maybe you can get a good copy, maybe even a newsstand copy right now. For real, it's a great book to get. Plus, I mean, he was such a hit, even when no one was going to the movies. You know what I'm saying? Shang-Chi. So definitely Shang-Chi. We're gonna see him back. Next, man, what you got, Ja?
Oh, White Vision, man. So
yes,
this is like a no-brainer to us comic heads, everybody who's watching and everything. It's a no-brainer. White Vision, I mean, I've seen it in plain sales going really cheap. I don't know why. People are sleeping on it, and they're going to bring him back at some point because they're going to bring him back to be Vision, I would imagine. So this is like to me a no-brainer. I don't know why people are sleeping on it.
Me either, bro. Like you already know he's coming back. Like he
Yeah.
just went to go do his little like like a romp around the world and think about life thing, right? Like
Right.
like he's gonna be back. But we got Wanda coming, and in the Doctor Strange movie, and all the kids. They need a daddy, bro. They had to have that nuclear family. So like.
Yeah.
He's about to come
They're
back,
gonna have
man.
that Wanda Vision reunion where it's gonna be all sentimental and stuff like that. That's coming in.
He's gonna touch her face, and then you're gonna see flashbacks on the screen. He's gonna remember. He's like, Wanda, my love, and there you go, bro. He's back. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's a West Coast Avenger too. You know what I'm saying? So, I like this one too, man. John, like totally freezer pick. And here we go, man. So, this book, I mean, honestly, I won't lie. I sold. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I sold one of these for like $95, bro, on the hot. I swear to God, like it was a near mint copy, $90 on eBay, $95 on eBay. Look what it's going for now. That's a third of what it was going for when I sold it.
Right. Now I could pay that price because
that's a good price.
I love the West Coast Avengers, and this is one of those books that I'm missing. And then right when I got some extra money, it blows up. White Vision's gonna be in the WandaVision. Oh, it's over.
There you go, man. Look at Dessert, man. I remember selling this for $100 on eBay and buying myself, bro. I swear to
$45.
I can't lie, bro. Like I sold.
That's crazy.
I sell on the hot, and I put it in.
Brother. I heard the same thing,
bro. I sold it for $100, and I bought another copy from an Instagram claim sale for $25, a newsstand. You know what I'm saying? Like it's and he's coming. Dan, is he coming? Dan knows. Dan, if you guys say he's coming back, man. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not just the White Vision that's coming back, though. The original Vision most likely could come back. Remember, Wanda is a very powerful mystical character, apparently more powerful than Doctor Strange, and that's saying a lot. So it is possible both of them could be coming back in different. I'm not certain how they'll do it. But at the same time, when this was $100, Avengers 57 was well over $1,000, and that dropped to a third of the price as well. I picked a nice mid-grade copy up for $350. That same copy was well over $1,000.
Yeah, I mean the numbers don't lie, man. These numbers are all right in what it is supposed to be. I think someone actually sold. Sometimes cover price actually puts slabs on this raw side of it. So this person may have bought that 9.2 for $75, man. So
the other thing to consider is print count, because that's more of a modern book. That is Copper Age, I believe, and so there's far more of them out there than Avengers 57.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I want to say what's up to Firewife Comics. Firewife, that's my lady from Whatnot. Yo, man, I love her, man. I gotta give her a shout out. She always gives me love. Love you too. So let me see here, man. So let's go to mine, and y'all gonna be like, why is Hood picking this one? I
want that book.
Why am I picking this one? Right, like this should be a fire hot book. So we're gonna have what? We're gonna have Moon Knight, then we're gonna have Obi-Wan Kenobi, then we're getting this, right? And this is going to be coming out during like Comic-Con, like during San Diego Comic-Con, right? Disney kind of places like their major like foundation shows or movies around San Diego Comic-Con, right? Like to me, I think it's short. I know a lot of people will agree with me that they didn't like the trailer. And to me, it's like it's not focused on us. This whole trailer's not focused on these old guys that are over 40, right? Like or over 35. It's just focused towards
Inhuman fans,
right? These are Inhuman fans because she ain't Inhuman this one. But
I'm an Inhuman fan, and I liked her for the fact that she was an Inhuman. So
yeah, man,
that's just me.
But I'm gonna say this: I was a kid once. Dan was a kid once. Jaw was a kid once. And what happens when we're 40? When you're 40, you got money, and you want to buy nostalgia, man. You want to buy that nostalgia stuff. And I think Miss Marvel, man, how much y'all hate her, bro, in that show. To these kids, they're gonna love the hell out of her, like they love the prequels for Star Wars. Like me, I'm like, prequels are okay, man. But the kids that grew up watching those prequels love that show, man. They love that. They love the Clone Wars. I've grown to love all of them because of the kids, man. Because of the kids, And we always talk about Miles, Spider-Man. Who do the kids know as Spider-Man? Miles, right? where the kids are gonna know their their Captain Marvel as Miss Marvel. You know what I'm saying? And these kids are gonna have money someday. It may be a long-term investment. It's not a short-term investment. It's not gonna happen, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now when this book really hits. You know what I'm saying? It may happen 10 years from now, and that's Marvel's plan. And if you look at the video game she was in, like, just look at, if you guys have
Avengers,
not,
I love that
have
game.
you not played that or watched that video game? I watched it on YouTube the whole way through because I want to know what they're doing with Miss Marvel, and she comes
I played
straight
some
with,
of it.
bro, she's dope right in there. She comes straight with this
Yeah.
awesome like uniform, man. She's gonna be one of the foundations for Marvel for the next 10 to 15 years. And I'm gonna show y'all, man. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, man. So usually when you see a trailer, you see a spike. There was no spike. Look at that. This is the most recent sale, was $177.50. That's that's less than it was in January. That's less than it was in January. January sold for $182. Look at it. It's 170. It's down. It's down $5. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, like, think about the future, about Miss Marvel. Don't think about now. Like, watch the show. Watch your kids' eyes when they watch it. If they light up, go talk to teenagers. I'm around a lot of teenagers a lot because that's part of my work, and they love, like, WandaVision. They love, like, Kate Bishop. A lot of us didn't feel that from Kate Bishop, but they loved Hawkeye. And these are the kids that are going to be going to college, going to be getting them high-paying jobs soon while we're retired, and maybe we could be like Dan, you know what I'm saying? And we can have those books, man, or those books that these generations want, man. We could pass it on and make a little change at the same time, if you know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, right? Like, for me, if this goes under if I see one of these at WonderCon for $150, I'm buying it. If it's in high grade, I'm buying it. I'm buying it and holding it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be selling it like I said, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years from now. I am fucking selling this shit when it's like 15 to 20 years, and I'm keeping me a copy, for my kid too. You know what I'm saying? But
do you think
long-term investment? Don't hate on it. Like, have an open mind. That's what I'm saying. Just have an open mind.
Amen.
And
I definitely want this book. But do you think the price of the book is going to go up as we get closer to the show?
I mean, for me,
I'm about to buy this book this weekend.
I'm with y'all. I'm with everybody. Like that, the trailer didn't hit me, man. The trailer didn't hit me, right? It didn't hit me like watching the Moonlight trailer. The Moonlight trailer, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. I'm excited. Watching the Obi-Wan trailer, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. But watching the Marvel, Miss Marvel, I'm like, but
I'm gonna give it a chance, but it's definitely not the Kamala Khan that I wanted.
Yeah, me either, man. But I'm gonna be watching my son's eyes when he's watching it. If he's super excited about it, then we got a future with Miss Marvel. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Jaw. You want to say something about this book, man?
Oh, so yeah, man. So I'm like this, man. Disney is the biggest machine, to promote things in the world, right? And I don't think that they really care about middle-aged men and their comic books. And if they got a 9.8 or a 9.6 and it's a first appearance, and what are they gonna do? Oh my God, they're not. Nah, they're going long term. They want to sell, toys and dolls to little girls, because all of us are going to get older and older. And as kids aren't reading comics as much as we used to, right? And this generation is all digital, and this generation's into so many different things. So you got to attract comic book collectors in a different way. And the female population isn't really represented in the comic book community as well. So personally, I think what they want to do is sell the toys, sell the dolls. They want brown girls, with my complexion to get to love comics. They want Muslim girls who like Kamala Khan, like me, a Muslim man, to like Kamala Khan, and it wants to be worldwide. So, and that's the same thing with every other race or denomination that they're trying to represent. And I think that's the beauty of Marvel, and that's the beauty of Disney and how they're going about this. So when it comes to specs, when it comes to this, I'm not expecting much of a jump. But like you said, Ian, maybe 10 years, 15 years, it'll be something that's going to be great. Because I just think the people that have the money right now aren't going to really go heavily invest in it like they probably should. That's just my opinion, man. So
it's and nostalgia's real, man. We wouldn't be here if we didn't love. We weren't in love with nostalgia. Nostalgia is a real deal thing, man. And every kid that watches Kamala Khan in June is going to be feeling the same way 10 to 15 years from now, man. Just like if I see that carded Lando Calrissian, you know what I'm saying, at like Star Wars Celebration, carded, no punched hole, if you know what I'm taking about the figure, I will pay $1,000 for that. I've been looking for that damn thing forever, bro.
Hey, man,
unpunched. You know what I'm saying?
A perfect example was Boba Fett. When Boba Fett was coming out, everybody was like, "Oh my God, Boba Fett! I remember him back in Star Wars. He was my favorite character." Blah blah blah. Then Boba Fett came out, and it was man, 90% I heard people thought it was crap. But
I loved it.
You know, some people loved it, most people hated it, and those people that love Boba Fett were, fell in love with the Mandalorian and didn't even care about Boba Fett anymore. They were like, man, that ruined Boba Fett for him. So that's how it is.
Well, John and I represent the senior circuit of the comic world, and we look at these modern comics differently than people much younger than us. But when I do see of this particular comic, even though it is a more modern comic, look at how the price is stabilized. It hasn't gone down like some of the others you profiled, like the White Vision from West Coast Avengers. It's taken a major drop. This is stabilized. That tells me it has lasting value. So when it finally starts to move, that comic price will move because, again, it's holding its own right now, even in a very shaky and uncertain market.
True. Yep. True. And we're not even talking about the second print, which is even harder to find.
Oh, yeah, the second print's a ghost. The blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that one, man. Yeah.
But we're in the age of second and third prints now. Those are like sometimes worth more than the first print nowadays. Yep.
And it's, man, I remember seeing these in the $5 boxes at con. Come on, man. Y'all remember? You used to see this one in the yeah, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But now
I wish.
But let's go back to the chat, man. Desire's in the house. That's my boy, Nigel. Nigel in the house, bro. Thank you, man.
What's up, Desire?
You. And then Craig, my boy, Space Ferret, man. He says, man, the first Miss Marvel one was so well written. I actually read it. It's really good, dude. Like the first run. It is a really good
I need to
read,
the first run. I read the second and the third one.
Kamala's a brown complexion. She's a Muslim, but it doesn't matter. I related to that, man. And she's a female, and I'm a male. I related to her. Like when I read this, like I remember feeling like that way when I was a kid, man. It's super relatable, man. And I know Michelle had something to say. They had to do a series targeted for younger audience at some point. I get it. We've been lucky with all these shows. Yeah. We've been lucky, bro. We're gonna get Moon Knight. Come on, man. Stop complaining, y'all.
Yeah.
Moon Knight's gonna be a rated R freaking crazy show.
Well, to Michelle's point though, when John and I were kids, Judge, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember them appealing to the younger group. I mean, the Fantastic Four were a group of middle-aged people dealing with the issues of the day. Yeah. They didn't focus in on you and I when we were teens or preteens. We still bought them anyway because the stories were outstanding.
Yeah. They didn't have any kid-related or teen-related. It's just everybody was adults. And the diversity was, you got a couple of diversified characters, but not this diverse, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, y'all, man. So, Miss Marvel, open mind, y'all. Open mind, friends. Open mind. But hey, we got another segment for y'all for the Train Not Train. Y'all, I think y'all gonna like this one. And Kirk, you didn't even see this one yet, huh? And Dan, you guys, okay. Get ready for some laughs.
Come on, now, to the now, to the now.
All right, man. So this segment right here. This segment right here is books on the top 10. Any damn top 10 that we see. I'm not going to say the top 10's names because, we're just picking books from any top 10 that we see on the YouTube, on the internet, or on Instagram, wherever. You know what I'm saying? That we are hell no not going to buy that damn book. You crazy, man. You crazy with that, man. So what book did you see on any of the top 10s, Kirk, that you said that you weren't going to buy? which one was it, bro?
Yeah, I saw this cover, and I was definitely not a fan of it. I I'm not a big fan of Carnage myself. Some of the stories are good, but this cover just didn't really stand out. It was super dark, and I get it. Like, it's Carnage. He wants to sneak up in the darkness, but I can't even barely see his face.
I know, man. I don't know why this book was. I seen it, man. I seen it on one of the top 10s. Like, why is this book on the top 10?
Yeah,
I'm like, I would never buy that book, bro. Like, hell no.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know why. Do you guys know why this book was on the top 10? Panel, do you guys know why it was on the top 10?
I have no idea.
I have no, maybe Justin's in the house. Maybe Justin knows
Hey,
why
what
this is on
up,
the top 10
Justin?
in the house. Justin, do you know why it is on the top 10, man? I have
Tell
no idea.
us.
You know what I'm saying? It's on the top 10. It's about a $7-8 book, man. I don't know. You know, I don't know. So, you know, if I don't know it, then we just
Now, to the now, to the now.
all right, man.
So
So
where you find that clip at, man?
That is great.
Please tell me.
and then John, what you pick? What was your hell? Oh, there you go. It's an $8 book all day, man. So you could probably find this in the back bins if you're really excited about it and like to do that top
Probably
10
so.
thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But not me, not us here. We ain't doing that. John, what you got, bro, for your top 10?
Oh,
for
man,
your nana.
Nah. I'm probably gonna get killed for this one, man, because I know a lot of people love this cover, but
Justin said nope on that one. He's like, I don't know either, bro.
you know, look, when they came out with that Invincible, where Invincible's all, you know, beat up, I thought that was, you know, that Whatnot. I think it's a Whatnot variant, right? I thought that was beautiful. Then they came out with Invincible's daddy, and they had him beat up. I'm like, all right, cool. And then they have the latest one that with the chick. But this one, it's like taking it too far for me, man. It's like, first of all, the Punisher logo. How in the world do you change the Punisher logo and then you make it this thing that looks like some from a butcher shop or something like that? You know, I just, and then his arm looks crazy. I'm done with these covers already, man. So to me, I can't even buy. I won't buy this. No way.
I'm a Whatnot seller. I do my Whatnot sales every week.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, man. I don't know. They say these books are limited. Whatnot. Don't hate on me, man. Don't hate on me, please.
Oh wait,
But
Whatnot selling these?
This is me saying this. Me and Javid talk about this a lot. We're like, how many? They said there was only 1,000 made of those. How come I keep seeing them? You know what I'm saying? Like,
two left arms.
Could someone tell me, like, Dog, how many? Is there really 1,000 print count on these? Because we see them every day on every sale. You know, like of the big sellers, right? Like, I don't know. Or I'm kind of like this.
Maybe some of the big sellers just bought a really crap load of them.
The biggest problem
limited to one though, right?
Look at free energy, bro. He has 2 left arms.
Is there a famous Jack Kirby comic that had 2 left arms and 2 left feet or something? But what kills this thing, no pun intended, I'm sorry, let me back up. What destroys this cover for me is the overdoing of blood. If you remove all the blood, I'm trying to do this in my mind here, removing all of the overdoing of blood, the cover might be halfway decent, but this is way over the top.
Yeah.
You know what they should have did is covered it that stupid ass logo they got right there with blood.
Yeah, man. Yes. Bro, you know that logo is gonna be changed back to the Punisher logo in like a year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, for that Punisher logo and this Tyler Kirkham variant, I love you, Tyler Kirkham. I love your stuff that you do with Donny Cates, yeah. But now, to the now. So and for me, man, like I'm ending on a Star Wars because you guys know I'm a big Star Wars guy, man. I am a big Star Wars fan, and I love me some Star Wars. And you'll never see me hate on a Star Wars book, but I will hate on this one right now because come on, man. I love Cad Bane, and we all saw what happened to Cad Bane, man. Everybody was buying his books up like crazy for $200, $300. His first appearance, earning, what is it, Darth Maul number 2? Yeah, something like that. And, just don't bet on these Star Wars villains unless it's Darth Vader. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's Darth Vader, or Emperor Palpatine, and he's coming back, man. Like, so this is the first appearance of Forlom, and I'm a big Forlom fan. I'm a big, like, bounty hunter fan, so I even have this figure. I should have brought the figure out for y'all, man. And I would have, I have this book, and I'm telling y'all, don't buy it from me, bro. If I put it on eBay, don't buy it from me. Don't do the Star Wars villain things, because there's one thing that a Star Wars villain does, and they die good. They all die. They all die, and that just it's not like Marvel where they bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but they did bring back Palpatine. They did bring back Palpatine. So I was one villain they brought back, and it's Forlorn Palpatine. Hell no, Forlorn it's not Palpatine. So you know what?
Oh man!
All right, man. So with that, man, I want y'all to settle down, get your pen and pencil, put on your glasses if you need to, because we about to go to school. All right, we about to go to school with Uncle Dan. There you go, Dan.
Well, okay, here I am.
There you go.
Welcome to another episode of Comic Books Corner. I'm Untitled Torre. Thanks for joining us tonight. Before we begin with our segment, let's have a follow-up regarding the economy, something we talked about at the last episode. And the economy is still pretty shaky. You still need to pay attention to the surroundings around you. When you see, for example, Ultra Grails go out for sale, that's a red flag. When you see Grails not being sold or sort of stabilizing, that's another red flag. I'm not saying don't buy comics. I'm saying approach with caution. Now, I still want to buy comics, but I'm approaching far more cautiously than I am, because we are dealing with very serious inflation. Recession is probably around the corner. You can still make some money. You can still enjoy the hobby. If I'm going to serve this community on any level, I want to make certain I give you as much complete information as possible, especially the economy. Just move carefully, but enjoy the hobby. And as Comic Tom would say, geek responsibly. I want to talk to you next about an ugly subject. And that subject is Hollywood. Yes. Oh, not the economy. That's another ugly subject. Oh, wait. Look, before we get to that, let's get to news of the day. I apologize.
Go ahead.
Not looking at my own script here. News of the day. This was reported on the Newbie Show last night, and he was reporting that the new movie Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which is coming out, I believe, this November, the movie is finished regarding its production. And the Marvel Cinematic Universe is keeping the information very close to the vest. And that could mean a few different things. Most likely because of the passing of the very talented actor Chadwick Boseman. They're not certain how, well, the MCU is good at leaking things out. This movie, surprisingly, there's no leaks whatsoever that we can find. So either they're going to surprise us or slow walk this movie here because of the sensitivity of the issue, and again of the passing of the very talented actor that played that movie. And what stuns me to this day is when you talk about new comics, and I watch a lot of new shows, Spine Ticks, the Newbie Show, other shows that profile new comics, and they talk about a comic that it's relatively new, but a 9.8 is $1,000 or $1,500. I always cringe because I have this one thing that I always ask myself: what could I buy in the Silver Age with that amount of money? For $1,500, you could buy this Fantastic Four 52, the first appearance of the Black Panther. They're still on sale. In fact, I saw a nice 4.0 on eBay for $1,100. I would take that any day of the week over a modern comic. If they do replace the character, if they replace Chadwick Boseman with another Black Panther, which is what I say they should be doing, that comic will absolutely accelerate. And even if it doesn't, you have the very first Black Panther. Keep that in mind when you consider your purchases moving forward. Okay, now let's get from this subject to something very ugly. Hollywood. I'm sorry to go down this road here, but we have to talk about it. The Hollywood that I remember was just an incredible industry with the most talented actors and actresses, especially in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And it was very, very celebrated. And that's this image here that you see to my right here. We're still working on these things. That's what Hollywood used to look like. This is what it really looks like today. This is actually a more accurate picture. Hollywood is a junkyard. It is it has developed the reputation of being completely out of ideas. They're rebooting old shows from the 60s and the 70s, rebooting old movies, putting a new cast, and it's simply not working. This is a reputation that they have been developing for themselves in this downward train, excuse me, for the last several decades. Why, I don't know. I was trying to think. In fact, I asked the panel before we got on the show, when's the last time, before COVID, when's the last time you went to a movie theater and were so enthusiastic about a movie that was not based on Marvel Comics, DC Comics, science fiction, Star Trek, Star Wars, or any science fiction genre? I personally can't remember. That's how long ago it was, because of the devoid and the lackluster stories from Hollywood. In fact, it's gotten to be so bad, this happened last night. The smack heard round the world. Here's what I say, and you've heard it first on this particular show, even though others have speculated on this. As an older collector and an older person, I think this whole thing was staged. I really do. This is what I call the Janet Jackson moment that happened last night. If you remember, Janet Jackson had a little costume mishap, I think they called it, or something along those lines, during a halftime show of a Super Bowl a number of years ago. Why did she do what she did? Well, because Janet Jackson was extremely attractive. She was extremely talented, one of the hottest tickets in the music industry. But something happened to her. She started getting older. Her songs weren't that great anymore. And the worst thing that could happen to any actor or actress or entertainer, no one was talking about her anymore. So they pulled this stunt. Now, at the time, there was a lot of shock when that happened. After the Super Bowl, they later admitted it was staged. I say the same thing with this. Now, why would these two men pull this stunt here? If this hadn't happened, most of the country would know the Oscars happened last night. The Oscar award ceremonies, which used to be an incredibly festive, incredibly watched medium, now no one watches them because it's again, the shows that they produce, most people don't want to watch. So, oh, by the way, next year, I have a prediction, and you've heard this first on the Ian Hoodrat show. The new Batman movie has become somewhat successful. And if they become an Oscar nominee, this might happen. Don't say I didn't tell you. That's not a possibility. Yeah. Don't think we don't have fun on this show. That would be kind
You called it, Dan. You called it.
I did call it, right. So name the date and the time when it was heard on the show, 8:50 Pacific, just for the record, on March the 28th. So again, this was a staged event. It's really sad because Hollywood is just, it's gone down so hill. I mention this for this reason. There is a silver lining, actually a silver age lining, and that is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Marvel Universe has outshined every movie for the last 20 years or so because they have incredible content and story. They're entertaining, and they have exploded the comic market, especially the used market. So when you see the Oscars, let's just skip through the Oscar icon, Ian, and let's go right to the two men that are shining for the moment here. That would be Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Those two men, when they created the Marvel Silver Age, they broke the mold. And what they did in that incredible decade leading into the early 70s was the greatest expansion of comics in history. And we're seeing the result of their brilliance in the Marvel Cinematic Universes. I mention this again because comics are so expensive. They just are. And I really hesitate again buying new comics. But if you look at the new comic market, there's a wild trend. It's way up, it's way down, it's very, very unpredictable. But if you look at the Silver Age market, especially the Marvel Silver Age, you'll see little dips along the way, but for the most part, it's a steady incline. And that's certainly true across the board. Now, what we're going to do moving forward is this is a new element to this segment, and I'll be doing a number of these as we move forward, heading into the future movies and shows regarding the MCU. Today, we're going to focus in on books from this next movie coming out, I believe, due in the year 2023, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, this is a much anticipated movie. Of course, a lot will be answered when the Doctor Strange movie comes out in less than 2 months. Now, I wanted to profile this for this reason, because look at the cast here, Ian. Let's bring that up. In the comics, the Marvel Comics did several things. They went terrestrial, earthbound characters. They want cosmic heroes. They want sorcerer heroes, mystic heroes, and they also went into a different realm called the microverse. Now, this cast here, aside from Paul Rudd and the rest of the normal cast, there are two characters here that I can't understand what they're doing and how they're doing it, because this didn't happen in the comics. You have Jonathan Majors, who was in the episode 6 of the Loki show. He is Kang the Conqueror. How they're going to integrate that, I'm not terribly certain, but the other character is Bill Murray. Now, Bill Murray is allegedly going to play this character here. His name is Krylar. Krylar he appeared in one comic and one comic only, Incredible Hulk number 156. That is one of the most obscure characters you've ever seen in your life, because he was a one-shot. Why someone as powerful as Bill Murray is playing him, I don't know. Also, this particular character I can see introduced into the microverse, because he was from a subatomic world called Kai. And that was a Hulk story. He's green for that reason. There was these two issues here. It starts in Incredible Hulk number 140, a book that has moved up in value. It hasn't skyrocketed, but it could. And Incredible Hulk 156, where the Bill Murray character is first and only seen. This 140 here, if they go down that road here, that was a Roy Thomas and the late, great Harlan Ellison, one of the most brilliant science fiction writers ever to set pen to paper. He teamed up with Marvel for one of his very few storylines. It was an incredible story. But it starts in 140, continues slightly in 148, but it kicks in 156. I'm not certain how they're going to tie this into this upcoming movie. All I'm going to do today is show you comics, you read the story, and then we'll see. It'll be a wait and see game regarding what they will do, how these characters are integrated. Next, we've got Avengers 88, by the way. This, to back up a little bit, that goes to before Incredible Hulk number 140. That's a pre-story. In fact, if you get the CGC Avengers 88 and Hulk 140, it will say this story continues in Hulk 140. The character on the cover is a character called Cyclops, not the Cyclops from the X-Men, but he is an alien from another subatomic world, and he has the power of shrinking, which he is doing the Hulk to experiment on him. So that is another character that might pop up. So let's go to the very conventional. The first references I've seen to the subatomic world was another expensive book, Fantastic Four number 16. The first time that Dr. Doom is shrunk down to that size is actually at the end of Fantastic Four 10. But he establishes some sort of hierarchy in that issue. I won't spoil it for you, but that's the first reference of the microverse here. We'll profile a few other Fantastic Four books to get your hand on. If you have the means, go ahead and get them. Now, the next two, we've got one here, Fantastic Four number 19. Well, that's Fantastic Four 10. Let's go ahead and skip over Ian. Fantastic Four 19, we missed the Avengers 8. It got lost somewhere. Anyway, Fantastic Four 19 and Avengers 8 are, of course, the first appearance of Kang and the first appearance of Rama Tut, who later becomes Kang. Those are very, very expensive issues. How they're going to introduce Kang into this microverse, I still don't really understand. I've been reading book after book, trying to piece together some sort of way that they might do this. But the way it seems to me regarding Marvel, they have people like Steve Englehart. They still have people like Roy Thomas, some of the veterans who are around the Stan Lee era, still advising them. What they do is they come up with the baseline story from the comics, and they have their own way of integrating comics moving forward. And they do a fantastic job with it, because even I don't know what they're going to do until they actually do it. So these books here are books you might want to spec on. These are actually more affordable. These are some of the early Fantastic Four books. The first issue of late that touches back into this subatomic world is Fantastic Four number 74. Interesting story, and I won't spoil it for you. Galactus comes back to Earth to seek the Silver Surfer, and he is somehow, and I believe Reed Richards was able to do this, shrink him into the subatomic world to hide from Galactus. It's a pretty amazing story. Again, Stanley and Jack Kirby were just brilliant when they did this. So get your hands on Fantastic Four 74, 75, 76, and 77 to get hold of that whole story. Most likely, if parts of this could be integrated with this upcoming movie, and they're just even if they aren't, these by themselves are just great reads. They really are. You cannot go wrong with them, and it's worth the extra few dollars that you would pay for these particular books. Well, there was something else I was going to bring up, and it popped in my head. I'll have to bring it up at another time. We'll always do a follow-up segment. Let's end it on this here for the next episode. As we get into these Marvel movies here, I want to profile on the Armor Wars. There are so many armored characters, and this will take a while to set up. This took me about a week to sort of reread all the old stories here and put something together. And if I find more, because there's so much reading to do, if you've never done this, you have a lot of reading to do. Armor Wars, I think, is one of those incredible movies that is going to lead into several different directions, because think of all the armored clad characters from Doctor Doom, Iron Man, and others that I'll profile. I won't spoil it now, but I think that is going to be one of the more prominent terrestrial movies, which we'll profile at the next episode. Everyone, thank you for listening. I'm Dan De La Torre. This has been Comic Book Corner. And we're back live. Now we're actually getting better at this. We're working on these segments, guys. We're working to perfect the show, and we're doing a lot of prep. Ian does a fantastic job getting these pictures in order. It's up to me to try to remember what I had written down and all that. Sometimes that's a challenge. So I feel like a newscaster learning how to do this on the fly. Oh, you're muted, Ian.
My comic IQ always goes up. I said 10 points, man. Every time I listen to a Dan's Comic Corner, man. But check it out, man. Armor Wars will have Riri Williams too. It's made for Riri Williams, man. Armor War for sure.
Oh no, I don't.
You don't think so?
Leave it to Hoodratville to throw a spoiler and a wrench in the works. No pun intended. But I've got a strong comment about that, which you'll have to wait in 2 weeks for me to find out what my experienced opinion is. always tease the audience.
All right, guys. So now for the fun part, man. The fun part. Y'all know what the fun part is. It was all the fun part. It's all the fun part. Trending, not trending, Dan's Corner. It's all fun. But this is where we just kick back. We want the live chat to come with us. We want y'all to come with us, man. And we're going to do the downer clown. Either you down with it or you're going to clown it, man. And tonight, like, we had to do it. We had to do it. It's not comic related. But are you down? Are you down with this? Are you clown with this? And the question is, was this real or was this not real? Dan, you want to go first because you talked about it a little bit. And also, are you down with what Will Smith did? Do you think that was childish of him, or was he doing the right thing by standing up for his wife? You know, like everybody has their opinion, and everybody's cool to have their opinion. So let's go, Dan. What do you think, Dan?
First of all, big shout out to Jaw for coming up with this cover here. He credited him for that. That's
hilarious. No, it was on IG somewhere. So we got to give credit to who had that on IG. Someone did. I don't remember.
Okay, if Will Smith,
Sorry.
if Will Smith was serious about that, I would be totally down with it. But look at the face of Chris Rock; he's ready for it. This has been. Remember, these are professional actors. They've rehearsed this over and over and over again. This I can't give this the biggest clown marking I've ever given anything in my life. Now I'd like to know why did they do this? My suspicion is, again, the Oscars, nobody watches them. Last year had their lowest ratings ever because the movies are just, nobody watches them. They have incredibly poor ratings, to say the least. And these two men, what strikes me about these two, no pun intended, strikes me. All right, I'm going to back up here.
Strikes you.
What stuns me about these two is stunning. I could throw that out too. Why these two? Because these two have excellent careers. They're both prominent actors. Who knows why they did it? But maybe they have a true love for the industry, for Hollywood, and they're trying to save it. Because again, think about it. If this hadn't happened last night, we wouldn't even be talking about the Oscars. Now, I had actually planned to talk about the Hollywood before this happened last night, because again, I planned this stuff, a couple weeks in advance. But I had to throw this out. But again, my instincts are saying at some point, just like with the Janet Jackson episode, it is going to come out that this was staged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'll go next. I agree with Dan. I had no idea the Oscars were on last night, to be honest. Like, I didn't know. I was like, I think the only reason I knew it was on because I follow Kelly Slater, and he went to the Oscars to present something, and he put something on his Instagram live. I was like, oh, there's Oscars tonight, whatever. And then I saw this going on. I saw this slap. I was like, what the hell just happened? And then I saw the whole thing, and then I saw it muted. I saw the muted part, and then somewhere there wasn't a muted part, and you could hear, Will Smith saying his thing. But look at the big smile. That's why I picked this picture. Look at the big smile on Chris Rock's face. That's not a guy that doesn't know what's going to happen. That's a guy readying himself up to get smacked. You know what I'm saying? Look at his face, man. He's like, look, you ready? You ready? And then Will Smith walks away like, he's a bit like he just came off the Bad Boys set, bringing up his pants and getting his shirt ready, like come on, man. Come on, man. So for me, again, no. I'm with Space Fair with my boy Craig here. He goes, if this was real, I think you could stand up for yourself and your family at a better time, bro. Like, if it wasn't real, then Will Smith, you got to grow up, bro. Like, because you could handle your business somewhere else, man. You don't have to handle it in front of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. So that's me. That's Dan. Kurt, what do you think, bro? Kurt, what's your thoughts, man?
I'm not sure whether or not it's real or not. Supposedly they say it's real, because even like Chris Rock made a statement earlier about it. I forgot what he said. But I'm a pacifist. I just think like two men that are like Danny said, like they're great actors. They could have pulled him to the side and like, yeah, that wasn't uncalled for. Or don't they go over this before, like, or is this, even though this is live, they still go over they have a rehearsal for the Oscars, right? So they should have known what he was going to say. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's a sticky situation for sure.
I don't know, man. We live in a weird world, man. When I saw this out, and I don't know. Me and John talk all the time. I was like, bro, where are we? What universe we living in right now? Bro?
Well, with going back to the Janet Jackson, I think it was Justin Timberlake, wasn't it? That was part of that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was fake.
They both, when they were accused of it being fake, they both denied it too. They had alibis and excuses. It took a week or so before they finally said, "Oh yeah, I guess we did fake this out."
Oh man, yeah.
No way.
I just see a big smile on Chris Rock's face. Maybe when I saw it, I'm like, there's something up. John, what you think, bro? What you down or clown on this, man?
So when I first saw it, look, I was flipping channels, and I happened to catch the Oscars, and then it happened. So when I first saw it, I thought, they were just playing. Will Smith just went up there and trying to make it seem like he was defending his wife. But then when he sat down, he started cussing at him and stuff, and everyone got quiet. I thought, man, this must be real. And then I saw some clip where they went into commercial, and like Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry were trying to calm Will Smith down. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that one.
So then I figured it was real at that point. But then you put up this picture right here, and you got Chris Rock in that corny Joker smile that he has, And then Will Smith, that ain't no pimp slap right there. That's I don't know, that arm isn't cocked back enough. So I think it was real. I think it was real at the end of the day. It may not have started off to be real, but I think it was real.
There you go, man. There you go, man. There you go. It's let's see. I don't know, man. To me, I don't know. It's just it's a weird. I don't know. I mean, what simulation we living in right now, Ja? I don't know what.
It's crazy, all the stuff that goes on in the world, and you got one slap and the next 24 hours. That's all everybody's talking about, man. Look at all the other stuff going on in the world, but that's the world we live in. So
this is the world we live in right now, bro.
Yeah.
We're like, one of our heroes, man.
There's still
Will
a war
Smith.
in Ukraine going on.
I know, right? Like hey, man, when you get the clicks, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, thank you, Will Smith, for the content, bro. And you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We love it, bro. Like, but let's go and see what the chat's saying, man. Because this is a comic family show, man. I want to see what everybody has to say, man. So Azores goes WCW. So, you know what I'm saying? So there you go, man. Hyper's like Chris Rock has a Hitler chin. It's Tyron Woodley. There you go. I think you can stand up for yourself and your family at different, better times. From Craig,
Agreed.
man.
Yeah.
And there you go, man. Azores, bro.
I agree.
Viral like a mother. We're talking about this on a comic show. We're talking about this on a comic show, man. You know what I'm saying? Ratings. So they're getting the ratings they need. Look at their history. I don't think it was fake. So I don't know about their history. I want to know more about that. I want to know more about their history.
Well, supposedly in the Oscars of 2016, like he was cracking jokes, inappropriate jokes too. So
yeah, man. You gotta have thick skin, man. If you famous like that, you gotta have thick skin, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have thick skin. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you go to get talked about, whether you're good or bad, if you want to be famous, man. You know what I'm saying? So if it was real, you need to get thick skin, Will. You know what I'm saying? Will issued an apology, public apology after, and he did. What tripped me out, because I didn't watch it, it was that he won the best actor, bro. You know what I'm saying? So either
he
was favored.
He won the best
actor.
He was for playing. It was the Venus and Serena's dad, right?
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah. So he won the best actor. If y'all didn't know, man, I was like this. To me, then I was like, okay, the simulation got weird. The simulation got really freaking weird, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, but Chris Rock handled it pretty well, man. I think he's going to benefit out of all this. I'm sure his concert ticket sales will probably go up because of this. Put him on the map. You know what I'm saying?
do you guys think of this?
Wow.
He just supposedly got a Netflix special after this.
Oh,
Really?
No, I'm just saying, like, that would be hilarious.
How about Will Smith? Do you think he's gonna make it, man? Do you think he's gonna make it past this or not? I mean, what do you guys think?
yeah, he'll go on TV and cry or something like that. He'd be cool, man.
He'd go cry and be cool. Okay. All right, man. Hey, man. Hey, his son is supposed to be Miles Morales. Remember, bro? So
No.
yeah,
No. Miles Brown, man, from Blackish. That has to be Miles Morales. Miles Brown from Blackish. I'm telling
There you go, man. But it all comes around the comics, bro. It's like we connected it, man. Like, come on, Will, don't mess us up. Or mess us up, because a lot of us don't want Jada as Miles. And then Craig said public apology. James, man, my boy, Doctor of Comics, it was real. Jada wasn't happy, but my thoughts is Jada isn't worth him hitting Chris. No, bro.
100.
Yeah, Will should focus his energy on hitting August, the guy that was pimping his wife. Exactly, bro. Exactly, right?
Typing.
Party, man. Paul from the 619. He said, for sure, man. No clue the Oscars were on. I found out about the slap first, and then it was the Oscars second. There you go, bro. And then this is so awesome, man. I see this, man, like different perspectives. It was a setup to help him win an award. Fake slap by Chef. What's up, Chef? How you doing, bro? Ace, nah, smack the fuck out of you anyone out, beast. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock's been probably dealing with hecklers swinging at him from his original Comic Club circuit. He knows the deal. But yo, man, I don't know if he's ever been slapped before, bro.
No.
And then Azores just told me where we're at, bro. We're in the multiverse now. We are in the actual multiverse, bro. Get ready for Doctor Strange to come out the damn fire wheel, you know what I'm saying? America Chavez, and say hi, you know what I'm saying?
I love Azores. Azores, you're the best.
He is, bro. Regardless of anything that came after, a joke about someone's wife being bald is just trashy joke. Yep. For the Oscars, totally low level humor. Totally, man.
Agreed. That's true.
Everything comes out later on. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Janet wasn't stage. Justin meant to rip off part of her top that was attachable, but not the entire chest piece. I remember that, but Janet had like a earring there. I remember on that nipple, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, you going in detail. You must have went.
I remember, bro. That was like what?
I watched that video thousands.
Was it like? I have no idea, but I remember it, bro. Hey man, I was young and full of
live on TV.
young and full of you know what I'm saying. So I was just like watching the episode of the wrestling to me. It was like watching Jerry Springer's, bro. Jerry Springer's, man. You know what I'm saying? that shows me that Will has no power behind his punches. No, and the way he no, bro. I'm going long. I'm going for the home run. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, let me throw this out then. I teach martial arts among other things. If you're going to straighten some guy out, are you going to just do the little slap? Or are you going to have a full fist, punch him to the midsection, punch him in the face, and then stay there and chew his ass out because you're so pissed off at the guy, assuming this is all real, and I still, being the cynic that I am, I think it isn't, but you would have handled that differently. They'd be chewing each other out, and it would not end civilly. I don't care if it's on stage or not. That would, again, there's so many red flags to me that say this is not real.
And a slap sounds like this. It doesn't sound like that. That's what I heard. I heard this. I was like, that's not a slap. Did he hit his shoulder? You know, that's what I heard. I didn't hear. You know what I'm saying? So, hype, man. Hype is also why I go for a slap instead of a close fit. He's challenging to a duel in the Middle Ages. Bro. There you go.
I'll see you at dawn.
Hi, Bird.
Mike Tyson said everyone has a plan until they get punched near mitt in the face. But why is Chris Rock's plan to put his hand behind his back? You know?
Yeah, come on. See, you at least do this. Your hands are up. You see something coming at you. He reacted like he just kept his face there, almost like the old Rocky Balboa's. He's blocking with his face, not with his arms. Again, yet another red flag.
Yo, and Chef goes, why was it? Where was the security? Where was the security? You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? And then guess what? Chris Rock found his face this morning. And then Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
A slap is way more dehumanizing than a punch. There you go. Yeah, it is, man.
Well,
you get the B slap.
Yeah, the bitch slap. Yeah.
The B slap. You think Will would have done this? No, he would have done this to The Rock. The Rock would have threw his ass in the ground, bro. You know, hell no.
He would have broke his arm.
True. But you know, man, if this is real, man, that's just a bad example for the kids. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of kids. I know. I was one, you know, that looked up to Fresh Prince, to Will Smith. He was a really good example for, you know, brown and black people and anybody that was a man or a kid that looked up to him, man. You know, like he was a good example to all of us. He was a Fresh Prince, man. Now he's a Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Prince, you know?
Well, on a serious note, I'm a serious news head, always have been. The world has gotten so bad. I've gotten more into comics because you have to be happy. This comic collecting industry makes me happy. I love talking to you guys and sharing with the chat. But what's going on in Ukraine? We all know what's going on over there. Mm-hmm. This is the worst time to pull this kind of stunt. It just there's no upside to this.
You know, he's been going through it though, man. If you watch any of his videos and stuff, he's been going through some midlife crisis stuff or what have you. You know, he's hitting 50. I think he just passed 50 or something like that. You know, he's got the ghost of Tupac, you know, always behind him because his lady was with Tupac, and then his lady went out crying on TV. You know, he's got a lot going on, man. Who knows what's going on in people's minds? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I kind of heard what Jade is doing, man. I mean, that's that would kind of drive me crazy too, man.
Yeah.
You know, that would crazy. You know, like he dedicated his whole life to her, basically, like half his life, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's you don't get those years back, man. You don't get those years back. No. Y'all know, man. If you guys are older, we all know we're older here. Like, you don't get your years back, man. You know, like I'm lucky to have been with my wife for 25 years. You know, like, and but I could understand if you were with someone for 25 years and you look back like, damn, that was 25 years of my life. I ain't never getting that back. I'm never gonna
Right,
do that.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
Near Mint makes a valid point. Having mental health problems is no excuse for treating people terribly or violently. 100%. He should have took him in the back and had a chat with him, talk to him, because I mean they've known each other for a long time. I think Chris Rock was on Fresh Prince at once, right?
look at Hyper, bro. And then Hyper has we talking serious here, Hype. Poop just relieved Will Smith, took the heat off him.
That's true.
No.
he said he was like, "Thank you, Will." Woo, shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why. That's why they did it. Yesterday was the latest major distraction, man, for the BS that we going through, man. So, yo, man, I promised y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna share my screen here if I can learn how to do that real quick. I promised y'all a giveaway for anybody that's in the chat, man. Whether you be in China, whether you be in India, or you be in Ohio, man. And,
hey, Hood, you didn't put Batman in here?
Batman? What?
We were supposed to talk about Batman. We said we're going to talk about it this episode.
Let's talk about Batman after this. Let's run this real quick.
No. Did Kirk see it?
Kirk, did you see Batman yet? Oh, so we can't talk about it, bro. We can't talk about it, bro. So, hey, yo, guys, man. So, my friend Eric, man, he made this especially for y'all last new comic book day. I saw him at the shop, and he was like, "Yo, man, here's for your the show, man." And anybody that comes to the live chat, I thank you, Eric, man. Eric's gonna show up to the show the Monday of San Diego Comic-Con, so make sure you come to that one, man. Because he's gonna do a live sketch, and that's gonna be given away to one of y'all, man. But I got everybody in there, man. Make sure you see your name there. I'm gonna look at the chat. You guys, make sure if you don't see your name there, let me know because I'm about to run this sucker. There you go. Everybody's name is there. And this is awesome, man. We have 24 people in the house today. Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. All right, I'm gonna ask Dan, man. Dan, how many times should I shuffle this before I spin this sucker?
Let's go 4, please.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody, man. Get that EM Gist book sketch. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's my boy Steezy, bro. Steezy.
Congratulations.
Nice job.
Steezy, man. That's my boy. And Steezy's like Star Wars #1, bro. Star Wars #1 all the way, man. Congrats, Steezy, man. You'd already know me, man. DM me over here on Instagram. And then I actually got your address, Steezy, man. But send it to me anyway, and I'll send you the book out ASAP, probably tomorrow, man. So you can get it by Friday. And show it off over on your things, man. So everybody saying congrats to my boy, man. Steezy just won one of these. And I'm going to let y'all know, man, anytime I'm going to try to ask Eric, man. Eric couldn't be mad at me. I'm going to ask him if he could do a sketch, a remark for me so I could give it away, to you guys over here at the Hoodrat podcast over here in the live chat, the Rat Pack, man. But again, man, I want to thank everybody for coming through. And I'm gonna go rounds. I'm gonna start with Dan, man. Dan, where can everybody find you, Dan?
Well, right here in 2 weeks with the Armor Wars for one thing, and I've been regular on the Tony Sanders show. I'm also so that's also in 2 weeks. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm now playing two characters. Hey, by the way, speaking of Tony Sanders, don't we have Hoodratville scheduled to be on our show coming up?
Why don't we just get Will Smith and Chris Rock, bro? Tony Sanders.
We could do that. Yeah, I'll just never. I'm kidding. And then the other thing is that I will be on not next Sunday, but the following Sunday on the Comic Book Canon show because I sponsor a number of shows, including that. We're doing our third of our giveaways. It is a CGC 8.0 Tales to Astonish 82. So that'll be given away on the Comic Book Canon show, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, 5:00 Pacific, 8 Eastern.
That's a great book.
Yeah. Those guys, it's a great book, but that's just a great show. Comic Book Canon is one of the best shows on the gram, man.
Yeah.
They have good people there, always have good conversation. Oh, and John, man, where can they find you, bro?
Oh, Comic Book Crackhead on Instagram. If you follow me, I follow you back. I love looking at everyone's collections and seeing what everyone's collecting these days. So
I love it, man.
Give me a follow if you're not.
And you're going to be at WonderCon. We're going to be at WonderCon on Saturday, so look out for us.
I'm jealous.
Me and Jar are attached to the hip, man. So on Saturday, bro, like where I am, Jaw is there. I'm the short guy. Jaws the tall guy, you know what I'm saying? So look for that, you know. Look for the Wolverine, you know what I'm saying? And then look for
John will be
who's the tall-
cosplaying as Wolverine.
No, I'm the small Wolverine dude. And who would you be, John? Someone tall, like
Someone from the X-Men. Colossus.
You could be Colossus. There you go. There you go. Armor up.
there you go, man.
That's nice. Armor up.
And then hey, what can everybody find you, Kirk?
You can find me. I do a show, Not Near Mint, every Wednesday. You can find us there religiously. We interview artists, upcoming Kickstarters, you name it. So we also invite people from the community to come on. So if you're interested, just hit us up. I also am going to be doing a show tomorrow with Just the Rican Comics. I'm going to be on Lame Refrain. If you have not seen that show, it's basically you have 30 seconds to draw whatever character he picks. I think the category is going to be Archie. I'm not sure. But last week was Ninja Turtles, which was hilarious. So I've been on it a couple of times. It's a really good show.
Props to Rod, man. Rod, when I launched this channel, he was the first guy to come out and ask me to be on the show to help me out, man. You know, like
nice. That's awesome.
I didn't even know who he was, and he was like, "Come on, bro, let's yeah."
He was one of the first people that kind of to push me out there too. He brought me on. He gave me a shout out on his Sunday shout out show.
Yeah, good. He's a good dude, man. Rod's a good dude. It's a fun show. I was
I agree.
I was on Sketch like 6 months ago, man. You want to watch a bad sketch you never want to buy? Go watch me do my sketch. But yo, man, one more thing I forgot to share. Let me stop sharing that one. I want to share this one because on Wednesday, I got this coming up. So if you're here in SoCal and you want to you going to WonderCon, you want to come to this because me, Godly, and Efren, we did all the research for you. Like we have all the booth numbers, where everybody's gonna be, where to get the autographs and everything. Like we actually did homework for this, man. So yeah, it was a lot of work on the weekend. I was like, dang, I need to go through all this stuff, like the SECC blog, and then I have to go through their site. And there's a lot of good stuff happening here, at WonderCon. This is gonna be more, I would say, comic based than it was in the past, because before it used to be movies. We have a lot of comic book artists and a lot of comic book panels going on in this one. So yeah, man, this could be a really fun WonderCon. So come by on Wednesday. It happened at Wednesday at 8. We're gonna start that up and just come through and say what's up, man. And if you don't want to come through, I'm gonna say you can go to the we're on my YouTube, and you just go to this page for the video and hit description, and you can actually download my list. I listed all my main artists and writers that I want to go to in panels, and I put the room numbers in their booths to make it easier for everybody, so you don't have to do all that, man. And that's what we do over here, man, for the Rat Pack, man. We got the OG Rat Packs here, man, and I want to thank everybody for coming through. I really do, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Dan. I appreciate John, Kirk, man. You guys are fan, man. Thank you for coming through, and thank you to the live chat. We got 24 people in here. That's crazy, man. I love y'all, man. And you guys be safe, man. And good night, y'all. Deuce.
Thank you.
Peace out, everybody.